My kids are not a reason for me to not accomplish the things that I want in life. There's no reason that they should be, and honestly, it's just a big excuse. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a long time, but I am excited to be back and to get back into making videos. This past year has kind of been a bit of a whirlwind for me and my family. As you guys know, we have had a lot of life transitions kind of happen really all year, but mostly like in the past 6 months. My husband matched into a residency program, so we moved halfway around the country away from all of our friends and family, and that also came with like a new job, new schools, daycares, all of the things. So just kind of with all of that going on, I feel like I haven't quite gotten my feet on steady ground, if you know what I mean. It's just been like a lot of things back to back to back, and I feel like we haven't really had a chance to just like sit back and like settle into our lives here until now. And at this point, I feel like we've really gotten into a good routine with jobs and daycares and residency and kind of what that looks like for our family. And it is almost the new year, and so I thought, what better opportunity than now to kind of just do like a full life reset. Okay, like there's a lot of things gotta get in order. There are some spaces in my home that are really just disorganized, even from when we moved here. Like things didn't have a place, so I kind of just threw them somewhere, and so I really want to go through and declutter and kind of organize some things. Also, after Christmas, all the extra stuff that came in, kind of need to get all of that stuff in order. And then I really want to just sit down and kind of plan out my goals and intentions for the year, create a plan to get to those goals. And so I thought I would just bring you guys along and hopefully inspire some of you guys to do the same thing. So first things first, we are going to address my boys' bedroom. Mostly their closet, because like all of the other closets in this apartment, it's kind of become a catch-all for all the things that I don't know what to do with, because we don't have a lot of storage. And so anytime there's something that I don't know where to put or I don't have a place for it, I just find a closet to put it in, which is not a good habit. So today I'm going to really work on that. Their closet kind of also doubles as like a toy storage area, again, because I don't have another place to do that. And so I really just want to get in here and kind of organize, go through some of their clothes and see if I can kind of declutter those, get rid of some of the stuff that they cannot fit anymore and get that put away. So yeah, let me just show you. Okay, hold on. First of all, I feel like I need to just like clean their room. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about this, because I don't want to just like take everything out, because I feel like I get really overwhelmed when I do that, and then I get a little bit discouraged. So what I'm gonna do, I think I'm just gonna like work by sections. First, I'm going to address the toys that are in here. I do have some like toys up there that I went through before Christmas, kind of anticipating that they would have new things. So that box up there I'm actually not going to mess with. Those are all toys that I've already gone through. But then like down here, like all of the toys that they actively kind of play with that are just kind of thrown in this closet, I'm gonna try to utilize the baskets and like the little shelving and everything that I have in here to organize that a little bit. And then I will start going through the clothes that are hanging up here, and then I will kind of get to the top of that. So that is my plan. We're gonna get to it. Okay, so we are making a little bit of progress. I kind of reorganized some of the toys down here. I do have like a couple of bigger toys that are gonna have to go in here, simply because I don't have anywhere else to put them. So unless I can find another space for those are gonna have to come back in here, but at least I can like walk around and get to the clothes. I like went through all of the boys' clothes that are hanging up. Most of them are in their drawers, but these are like mostly jackets and pants. Went through those, took down the ones that they can't wear. Gonna try to find a storage solution for those. And then, let's see this. There's a infant car seat in here that was Ezra's before we switched him over to his toddler seat. And I didn't have anywhere to put it. So here it lies. I think I'm actually gonna try to take it to the Goodwill or one of the like donation centers and see if they will take it, because I'm sure there's someone that can use it. It's a great car seat. Don't have any use for it anymore. So I'm gonna try to donate that, and then that is really it. They're like double strollers in here. I'm gonna have to stay because I don't have anywhere else to put it, but that is looking a lot better, so I'm happy about that. Oh, okay, so first of all, still have shorts in here. We are not one of those people that live in a warm year-round place. We are in the Midwest, and so it's very cold outside. And so I want to take out all of their shorts from the summer and get those put away. I'm actually a little embarrassed that I haven't done that already, but I honestly don't know. Ezra is pretty small, so he may actually be able to wear some of these again next summer, so I don't want to completely get rid of them. So for now, I'm just going to store them, kind of see where he is at when the summer comes, and then at that point, if he can no longer wear them, then I'll probably donate those as well. But for now, just going to get them out of here so that I can create some space in their drawers for those that are actually seasonally appropriate. I'm pretty sure he will never be able to wear those again. But yes, I'm going to do that, and then we will move on. So I got everything into these little space-saving bags, which were great. I feel like I probably could have organized the clothes in there a little bit better and like got them a little more flat. But anyways, the issue is that I don't have a container that is big enough to now fit these into. If you can see, not gonna fit. So what I'm gonna do, I've got everything in these bags. I'm just going to to the store at some point today and get like a bigger container so that I can put all of those in. I did organize them into like Ezra's old clothes, and then there's one that has Amari's old clothes so that I know to like pull from those for Ezra as he's growing. But yes, I just need to find a bigger storage container for them. But I do think at least they're like all compact in these little bags. So we're gonna wrap up in here, and I'm going to, I really need to go do the closet in my room, but that is a whole job. So I'm trying to decide if I have enough get up and go in me today. I also have to pick the kids up soon from school, so we'll see how much time I have left. But I feel like we're making good progress. I get this stuff kind of put away until I can get a bigger container for it, and then we're gonna keep pushing here. All right, friends, so next order of business is the closet in my bedroom. And when I tell you, I've been avoiding this for a long time because I literally like can't even walk in the closet. Like things are stored in there so much so to the point that you cannot even walk in. I'm a little embarrassed to show you guys, but for the sake of keeping it real, I'm gonna show you. And this is just what it has looked like for quite some time. Because like I've said for the 15,000th time in this video, I do not have any storage. And so out of all of the closets in this home that have become storage spaces, this one is the worst of them all. So it's like one of those things where you just like keep shutting the door and hoping that you open it and it just gets better, and it doesn't. And so I've been avoiding it for a long time because honestly it's a bit overwhelming. But today we're gonna get to it. I'm gonna organize it, try to get rid of some of the stuff that we don't need, and just try to make it more of a functional closet for our clothing and not just a storage space. So let me just show you what it's looking like, okay? It's a mess, an actual mess. I don't even know where to start, but I do know that if I don't start somewhere, it's not gonna get any better. So I'm gonna turn on some music. I'm gonna try to pull out most of this stuff, at least in this bottom part, and start there, kind of the same thing that I did in the boys' room, work my way up and see where we can get. It is currently 11:06, and my goal is to be done with this space at least somewhat organized within the next hour. Like I said, on a little bit of a time crunch, gotta pick the boys up soon. It's also snowing outside, so I don't know if anything is going to come of that. Definitely don't want to be out picking them up in the snow. So I'm gonna see what I can crank out here really quickly. I'm optimistic, praying that it's just one of those things where you just have to get started and then everything will kind of flow and I'll be able to really make some headway in this space. So let's get to it. Christmas tree box in our closet. Okay, we're gonna figure this out. No worries. So this is a lot, and the space in here is pretty tight, and it's dark and I'm hot. So I am going to just kind of power through this, and I will check back in with you guys when I'm done and kind of show you how everything turned out. All right, you guys, I am done with the closet. It is 12:37, so did not make it to my hour time limit. But I do think that I made a lot of progress. It doesn't look great by any means because the storage space is still not there. But I did try to organize it, get things together a little bit, make it make a little more sense, and also just have it be where we can walk into our closet to get our clothes. So let me show you what this ended up looking like. Okay, so like I said, not perfect, but it's progress. Got everything just like folded and organized up there. Same on this side. I did finally get my shorts from the summer from up there and put those away in storage. And most importantly, I can walk in here. Okay, it's a tight squeeze, it's a narrow space, but I can walk through the closet. So while it's not perfect, I definitely think that we have come a long way. So now that I am done kind of decluttering the closet and just like reorganizing what I can, I really want to just sit down and start working on my goal planning for the year. Okay, so now it's time to just kind of start planning out my goals for the new year. Just like a little bit of honest transparency, a little bit of honest self-reflection going on. I have had a really hard time lately with like following through. I'll think of like different goals that I want to have or different ambitions that I have, and then they're all like great ideas, and then when it comes to like actually executing those goals, definitely been falling short. It just seems like circumstances are never right and something always gets in the way, and then it's easier sometimes to just say, okay, I guess that like wasn't something that I can actually accomplish, and just kind of write it off and move on. And that is not a habit, not a trait that I want to have. It's something that has kind of developed over the past couple of years, honestly, since having kids. Before having my boys, I was very much like a go-getter, would have all these goals and dreams and ambitions, and I would just kind of full force take those things on, and I was always relatively successful with those. But I realized since just having kids, there are a lot more obstacles, a lot more situations that arise that can be barriers to accomplishing some things, or at least that's kind of what I've been telling myself. But if I'm being honest, I think that I have been kind of using my kids as like an excuse almost to not be able to get the things done that I want to do. You know, the schedules are always hectic and someone always needs something and what have you. Any of my moms out there, you know what I'm talking about. That is something that I really want to just let go of this year. My kids are not a reason for me to not accomplish the things that I want in life. There's no reason that they should be, and honestly, it's just a big excuse. And so something that I'm really trying to just like wrap my mind around and come to terms with at this point is that the circumstances are never going to be perfect. There's never going to be a perfect situation. There's always something that could be better. But if I wait for those things to happen, for those circumstances to be perfect, then I'm probably never gonna get anything accomplished. And so as I'm just kind of reflecting on this past year and kind of making goals for myself entering the new year, I really just want to let go of the excuses. If I have to go work out at 8:30 at night, then I'm gonna do that. If I have to take my kids along somewhere with me that I may not typically want to take them in order to get something done, then I'm gonna do that. If I have to stay up a little bit later, get up a little bit earlier, whatever I have to do, I am willing to do that. And honestly, I'm just kind of tired of like having to start over all the time and just breaking promises to myself, because that's really what I'm doing. If I'm setting all these goals and aspirations for myself and then I'm letting life kind of get in the way, as it will, I really am just breaking promises to myself. I don't like to break promises to anyone else, and I really want to stop breaking them to myself. So all that to say, I really just want to take some time, sit down, write down my goals, and actually come up with a feasible plan to accomplish them. I'm not going to tell myself that I'm going to be able to work out 5 days a week, because I honestly, that's not a realistic goal for me. But I do think I can work out 3 times a week, and then maybe have like another day to just do some stretching or just like some sort of recovery day. I do think that's feasible. I did get a new planner for the year. I will show you just kind of how this is like set up so you can see kind of how I am just organizing my goals. So every month it kind of has this like same template. So for example, it has like the name of the month, and then in each of these little octagons, I don't know if you can see, but there's health, home, me time, dream big, financial. There's like a blank one that you can write whatever, work, be social. And so it kind of has a way for you just to kind of lay out your goals. And then the other thing that I really like is this side that has like plan. I plan on just kind of writing out the actionable steps that I'm going to take to then accomplish the things that I've put over here. And then the other part that I really like about this planner is this little daily habit tracker. I am going to put like my top 3 habits that I want to track for the month, and then you can kind of just shade in each day that you actually follow that habit, and then you can kind of see where you're at with each one at the end of the month. So yes, I think that is really cool. So I'm going to take some time to do this, and then I will show you guys kind of what I came up with. my January pages. So I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about some of the things that I have on there. I will walk you through some of them and then some of the actionable items that I put down to kind of work towards those goals. So for my health and wellness goals, I said that I wanted to work out at least 3 times a week. I wanted to eat 3 meals a day. I know that sounds silly, like who doesn't eat 3 meals a day, but I don't. A lot of the time, there are certainly days where I eat only like 2 meals a day, and I really am not like a big snacker, so it really will just be like those 2 meals, and so that's something that I really want to work on. Another thing that I wanted to do is find a good like multivitamin and kind of do some research on some supplements that I've been interested in and see what I want to incorporate into my health and wellness plan. And then another one for financial, I really want to start having like intermittent no spend months. And then another thing that I really wanted to work on was updating our budget. I have the budget and then I'll like plan it all out at the beginning of the month, but I'm really bad about going in and updating it and actually putting in what we're spending. And so I find myself at the end of the month trying to like go back through our bank account and like figure out everything, and it's just very overwhelming. So I really want to work on updating our budget twice a week, if not twice a week, at least once a week, kind of keeping track of our spending as we go. And then for Be Social, I put to text or call at least one friend each week. Again, I know that sounds very simple, but that's also something that I struggle with. I think just with the hustle and bustle of life and work and all the things, it's really easy to kind of put your friendships on the back burner, and that's something that I've done a lot. And then I put at least one social outing monthly. So I want to get together with friends at least once a month and do something fun. I have a couple of other things, just like marriage goals and like me time goals, things like that. But as far as the plan that I came up with, I did kind of like write out some of my top categories here. For health and wellness, for my workouts, I put that I just want to plan my workouts ahead of time and have both like a gym option and an at-home option if I'm not able to go to the gym. I definitely think I'm gonna have to work out at the end of the day, which is hard, but like I said, I can either keep making excuses or I can just figure out a way to get it done. And so having my workouts planned ahead of time will kind of take the stress away from doing that. I literally just have to go. Everything's already planned out. I can get in there and get out and be efficient so that I can get to bed. And then I put to have a home option as well, just because my husband doesn't always get home at like a reasonable hour for me to even go, because obviously I can't leave my kids here by themselves to go to the gym. And for financial, I kind of already said, but I want to update our budget bi-weekly and then just kind of track all of our spending as the months go on. And then something that I also wanted to try this month is a no spend month. So essentially that is just me trying not to buy anything that I don't actually need. So if it's not a necessity, something that I'm gonna start doing is like creating a wish list. And if there's something that I want or I feel like is a necessity, but it may not actually be, I'm putting it on the wish list, kind of adding to it as I go throughout the month. And then once I get to the end of the month, kind of reflecting back on that and seeing if I even still want those things, and a lot of the times I probably don't. I can be a bit of an impulse spender at times, so I'm really trying to cut that back, put it on the wish list, kind of reflect on it at the end of the month and see if it's something that I still want, and if it is, then I can work on saving up for that, instead of just impulsively buying something in the moment and then a month later like not even using it anymore, or realizing that I didn't actually need that. And then let's see, for like my little daily habit tracker down here, the top 3 things that I put are workout and movement, read or listen to a podcast, and water and vitamins. Those are like daily habits that I really want to start making sure that I get done. And so I put those on there so that I can kind of check those off as I go through each day of the month. Oh, another thing that I wanted to show you in this planner that I think is really cool is that kind of at the end of every month it has this page that says notes and rambling on it. And I think that's going to be a really good place to kind of reflect on how the month went and think about things that went well, things that didn't, things that I can change for the next month in order to make that one even better. So I'm really excited about this, really excited about this planner, really excited about the new year. I'm ready to kind of just get things back on track and to really start living out my best life. Honestly, I know that sounds so cliche, but I think life gets so crazy and busy and stressful sometimes that we really just kind of let ourselves and our priorities for ourselves go. And that is something that I'm really focused on improving this year, and really just becoming the best version of myself that I can. So I think that is it for today's video. I really hope that this video has inspired you to kind of just do the same thing, to declutter and organize both your space but also your mind, and kind of reshift your mindset in a way that is going to help you better accomplish the things that you want in life. I encourage you to kind of sit down, get a good planner that you like, or whatever digital planner, calendar, whatever works for you. Sit down, write down your goals for the month, for the next 3 months, whatever system is going to work best for you, but then also take it a little step further. And after you write down the goals, figure out some actionable steps that you can take to get you closer to those goals. Things that you can do every single day to help you reach your potential, to help you achieve your goals, to help you be the best version of yourself, because that is the goal this year. All right, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one.